BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
Faulty engineering led to deadly Titan subimplosion, U.S. investigators rule. A catastrophic implosion that tragically claimed the lives of 5 individuals aboard the submersible Titan, en route to the iconic wreck of the Titanic, has been definitively attributed to faulty engineering. This solemn conclusion was announced on Wednesday by the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, concluding a thorough investigation into the June 2023 disaster. The NTSB's comprehensive final report details a grave oversight by OceanGate, the private entity that owned and operated the ill-fated submersible. Investigators found that the company failed to adequately test its experimental vessel prior to the ill-fated voyage. The Washington state-based firm, which subsequently suspended all operations following the devastating implosion, reportedly operated with an insufficient understanding of the submersible's actual structural integrity and its capacity to withstand extreme pressures. The victims, a group that included OceanGate CEO Stockton Rush, perished instantaneously in the frigid waters of the North Atlantic during their descent towards the Titanic's submerged remains. The tragic loss also encompassed renowned French underwater explorer Paul-Henri Nargeolet, affectionately known as Mr. Titanic, esteemed British adventurer Hamish Harding, and 2 members of a prominent Pakistani family, Shahzada Dawood and his young son, Suleiman Dawood. According to the NTSB, the fundamental flaw lay in the submersible's defective engineering, which resulted in the construction of a carbon fiber composite pressure vessel that contained multiple anomalies and failed to meet necessary strength and durability requirements. Beyond the structural deficiencies, the Safety Board also highlighted significant shortcomings in OceanGate's emergency response protocols. The report indicates that the Titan could have potentially been located much sooner had the company adhered to standard guidance for emergency procedures. While acknowledging that a successful rescue was ultimately not feasible in this specific scenario, the NTSB emphasized that compliance with expected protocols would have conserved invaluable time and resources. The report further cast a critical eye on the prevailing culture within OceanGate. It cited testimony from a former operations technician who had previously voiced concerns regarding potential violations of Coast Guard regulations leading up to the implosion. This technician reportedly questioned the company's practice of classifying paying passengers as mission specialists. In response to these concerns, the CEO was quoted as stating that if the Coast Guard posed an obstacle, he would buy himself a congressman and make it go away, a chilling anecdote detailed within the NTSB's findings. This exhaustive NTSB report aligns closely with findings released in August by the U.S. Coast Guard, which also characterized the Titan implosion as a preventable tragedy. The Coast Guard's investigation had previously determined that OceanGate's safety procedures were critically flawed, revealing glaring disparities between the established safety protocols and the company's actual operational practices. When approached for comment on Wednesday, a spokesperson for OceanGate declined to provide a statement. In August, following the release of the Coast Guard report, a company spokesperson did offer condolences to the families of those lost in the disaster. The submersible disaster has precipitated a wave of lawsuits and ignited urgent calls for more stringent regulation governing private deep-sea expeditions. The NTSB report specifically underscored the inadequacy of existing regulations for small passenger vessels like the Titan, stating they had enabled OceanGate's operation of the Titan in an unsafe manner. Consequently, the Safety Board has formally recommended that the Coast Guard establish a dedicated panel of experts tasked with comprehensively studying submersibles and subsequently implementing updated, robust regulations. Furthermore, the report urges the Coast Guard to disseminate findings of the study to the industry, a sector experiencing significant growth in recent years due to burgeoning privately financed exploration ventures. The Titan had been undertaking voyages to the Titanic site since 2021. Its final, fatal dive commenced on the morning of June 18, 2023. Contact with the submersible was lost approximately 2 hours into the descent, and it was officially reported overdue later that afternoon. The subsequent multi-day search for survivors off the coast of Canada